Today we are making a family favourite, a healthy and fresh potato salad that's the perfect side dish for any picnic or barbecue during the warmer months. With its versatile nature, you can add your own twist, making it a unique dish, or you can use the recipe on jollyspud.com as it is a winner. This is because we are using olive oil instead of mayo because there's no place for mayo, vegan or otherwise, in a potato salad. Olive oil brings so much more to the dish, therefore it's the perfect replacement. I've been doing a lot of olive oil research and testing lately, which has been a real treat, and this has made me love this fantastic olive oil even more. So stick around after the recipe. I will share my olive oil findings with you and tell you what to look for when you are buying it. Okay, so let's get started then. So we are going to be cutting the potatoes. So very excited about this. These potatoes are from the garden. The first thing I'm making with the potatoes that have been growing for the last 100 or so days. When slicing the potatoes, I like to think of cutting them into nice bite-sized chunks. So each piece could nicely just pop into your mouth. And then just getting that added to cold water to stop the oxidization reaction occurring. I quickly gave them a rinse, so just to get rid of some excess starch, then covering them so the potatoes are just covered, and then adding lots and lots and lots of salt. But don't worry, because most of the salt will go down the sink. It does help to start season the potatoes when they are boiling. So yeah, the potatoes are on the boil. So always with potatoes, you want to start with cold water and bring them to the boil. You want to test them at 6 minutes. So this is the 6-minute test. So it's edible just about, but still a bit too firm. So then at 7 minutes, they are done. But I would say with potato salad, you do not want to overdo them. Otherwise they become a bit mushy and it's not very good. So you want to have it nice and firm still. And that will happen after 7 minutes of boiling. Then draining them and then leaving them to cool. So you're leaving them for a good while, a good hour or so before carrying on with adding everything else. So impossible to not give them a nice little taste test, and I'm so happy with the potatoes from the garden. They taste amazing. So on to what we're adding: green pepper, a red pepper, and 1 red onion. So yeah, so this is more than enough veg to kind of give you a nice ratio. So you kind of want a good amount of vegetables in with the potatoes. You can add more if you want, but I'd say more is better than less when it comes to this. So thinly slicing the red onion, then thinly slicing and cutting into smallest chunks the red pepper, and then with the green pepper going for the smallest chunks. And this is because green peppers can be a bit better. They do help balance everything out, but I find like big chunks of green pepper is a bit too much. And yeah, giving it a stir, and you can see that there is a nice ratio of the vegetables to the potato. If you want, you can always add more, like I said, but nevertheless. Now we are adding 2 big tablespoons of the seedy mustard. So this is really, really good. I absolutely love this mustard in a potato salad. Now, the secrets to how to make a nice healthy potato salad is with olive oil, then a good grind of pepper, and just a little bit of salt, as the potatoes already taste nice and seasoned, and giving that a big old stir, getting all mixed up. So giving it a quick taste just to check that everything tastes good and everything's balanced, which hopefully it will be. And then putting it into a nice serving dish, ready to bring life to any barbecue or picnic you are having this summer. So there we go, a potato salad. I hope you feel inspired to get into the kitchen and try it. Now onto the olive oil. So olive oil is the wonder ingredient at the heart of the Mediterranean diet, a very healthy diet with lots of evidence supporting that fact. People who enjoy this diet consume anywhere between 30 to 70 mils a day, which is around 2 to 3 tablespoons. The best way to enjoy it is with food, although it can be delicious on its own. Isn't that right, Rysy? Yes. So when it comes to getting your oil, the best ones have a high polyphenol count. Polyphenols are a hugely interesting group of around 8,000 different compounds. They are so essential to include in your diet due to their antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Polyphenols will be coming up time and time again in the future, and in each video we will be learning a little bit more, which is going to be good, isn't it, Rysy? Yes, it is. So today we're just going to be focusing on the bitter taste, which is an indicator of an excellent olive oil. So coffee is another example of something high in polyphenols. And when you think of drinking black coffee, one of the words you could use to describe it is bitter. So bitterness is a measure of the amount of polyphenols in the food. A high polyphenol count is 250 milligrams per kilogram. So when it comes to choosing your olive oil, this is one of the things to look out for. Unfortunately, Rysy, most labels do not include this information. No, they don't. So what should you be looking out for? Well, the easiest thing to spot is the type of olive oil. There is extra virgin, virgin, and just olive oil. You want extra virgin olive oil, which will have the highest polyphenol count, and it will also taste the best. It's not boring, this is interesting, thank you. But if you are a food nerd or are quickly becoming one, like myself, there are a few other things you should be looking for in your quest to buy the best oil. One of those things is to see where the olives were harvested, when the olives were harvested, as well as where. So olives harvested earlier in the season have a higher polyphenol count. Unsurprisingly, oil made from those olives will also have more polyphenols. So you want to look for anything that is early harvest or the date when the olives were harvested. The second thing to look for, and this is a lot easier to find on the label, is where the olives came from, so their origin. So single origin oils will always be the best, as producers tend to hold on to their best olives. If the label says it's a product of many countries, this could mean that they are pressing olives that they didn't produce themselves, or the producers didn't think were good enough for them, so they kind of gave it away to another company that makes olive oil. So one of the best things you can do when buying your olive oil is to go directly to the producer or a fancy oil shop. I'm at that point on my food nerd journey, and I would not have it any other way. Would we, Rysy? No, you were in the shop as well, weren't you? You had a great time. So in a future video, I will do an olive oil taste test comparing prices and different types to see what the best value is. Let me know in the comments if there are any olive oils you love and would recommend, as I'd love to try them. So Rysy, now onto your taste testing. Some lovely olive oil. So you will be trying the oil from earlier, the one that went in the salad, but before you get stuck in, we're going to look at the label and apply some of the things we were talking about. So quite a bit is in Croatian, as that's where I got it from, but it does say extra virgin, so that's a tick. There's nothing about the polyphenol count, but that's to be expected. Nothing about when the olives were harvested, again, to be expected. But what we do have is a place of origin. So Istria, a really nice region, mostly in Croatia. So we know that it is going to be a winner. So I've already poured a little bit out for you, Rysy. Here we go. I think you'll lick it off a spoon. Should we see? Oh, so cute. So what health benefits can you expect from this delicious oil? Rysy, well, I'm glad you asked. So this olive oil will not only improve your coat, your skin, immune system, as well as help with your digestion. Well, in fact, that's what it will do. But yeah, it will also have some lovely antioxidants and anti-inflammatory properties for you as well. So you are a lucky dog. Did you enjoy it, Rysy? Was it nice? Good girl. So that's everything from me. As always, tell your dog friends and your human friends about the wonders of olive oil, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Catch you later. See you, Rysy.